In this video, we are going to discuss about some options in Adobe PageMaker to develop or design a pages. First one, understanding story and threading. So already we were discussed how to insert a text from outside Adobe PageMaker, right? And also how to develop a text in Adobe PageMaker. While we discussing creating a text in Adobe PageMaker or importing Adobe PageMaker, a red color triangle we were discussed on the bottom window shade. Alright, I'll show you here. See, here I'm importing a text file. Place is an option for take a text from outside the Adobe PageMaker. Navigate your text file. I selected a text file and click open. Immediately cursor becomes text loaded icon. So where we decided to paste that loaded text, place the loaded icon there and click once. Text are loaded. See, I'll zoom and show you. Bottom window showed there is a triangle. See here, red color triangle. This indicates what in the last video we were discussed. This red color triangle indicates the text are hidden. There is some more text are there, but that is hidden. This page is not enough to show remaining text available what we imported, right? Okay, so here we can reduce the size. This already we were discussed. Some text are hidden here. Only 2 lines is displaying now. So now I'm going to divide this block into 2 more blocks. See, click the triangle sign and click where you want the remainings. Click there. Right, this is second block, the remaining text. Other than the first 2 lines, 1 line is displaying here. Again, I'm clicking this triangle, place here down. So likewise, number of blocks we can create till display all the text. Right? Okay. Okay, leave it. Now here the concept is, see, in the first text box bottom window shade there is a plus sign. In the second text block there is a top window shade, there is a plus sign. In the bottom window shade also there is a plus sign. In the third block, bottom and top and bottom both the side there is a plus sign. So what indicates this plus sign? This is called a threading. The first block is connected with the second block. Second block is connected with the previous block as well as in the next block. That's why both the side plus sign. This is called a threading. This entire collection of thread, all the blocks collectively called as a story. So there is story and threading. See here, a text block can be connected to other text block so that the text in one text block can flow into the another text. First 2 lines only display, then remaining lines are displayed in the second block, right? And then the remaining lines are displayed in the third block. The next lines are displayed in the fourth block. Still some more text are missing. Like we can make a number of blocks. For WhatsApp, we are making blocks like this. Newspapers, we may aware this one. In the first page, some news are displaying. The sufficient page is not available to complete that news. Means go to 3rd page, go to 5th page. Likewise, some messages they will give you. So the first page and 3rd pages are connected, like this concept, that is threading concept, or threading and story concept, not our threading and story concept. Alright. So this is threading and story. The next one, unthread. To unthread a text block, there is 2 ways available for unthread a text. So now these all blocks are connected. Now we are going to unthread. We are taking out 1 block from this story. So I'm selecting the second block. Right click or go to edit menu. There is cut options available, or shortcut control plus X option. Right click, cut, and then again right click, paste. The text is placed in the same place. Now see here, top and bottom there is no plus sign. This indicates what? This is detached from the existing story. Now in the first there is bottom plus sign is there, but now the first block is connected with the third block. Third block there is a top and bottom both said there is a plus sign is available. Now we understand. Now this is detached, that is unthreaded. Now this is not in a story. This first 2 and third only in a story. Okay, this is unthreading, one concept. Another one concept is select this one. Okay, cut the second block and place the insertion pointer in the first block and right click paste option. Okay, so this also one option for unthreading. The text are pasted inside. Whatever the changes I'm doing here, see only 2 lines are displaying here. Now this lines goes in here. Alright, this is the use of story, that is threading. Okay, automatically all the blocks are adjusted, whatever the changes we are doing in one block. Okay, the next one is there is unthreading. Next one, placing a text in a frame. So in the initial video, first video of this chapter, we were discussed placing a text frames. All right, see here we have a frame. So first we will delete these all, then I'll explain you. Delete these things. Okay, so frame. Okay, I'm selected a rectangular frame. This into sign indicates this is a frame, not a shape. Here inside the frame, it's like a photo frame, right? Inside we are placing photos, right? Like here in this frame we can insert a text or images also. So now we are going to insert a text from outside the Adobe PageMaker. For that we created a frame here. Go to file and place option, search your text file. I'm selecting the search file, text file, search, then click open option. See, the text is displaying in already created frame. So now the bottom, in the frame bottom, there is a red color triangle is displaying. So this red color triangle is displaying. This indicates what? Some text are missing, hidden. So you decided to take that in another frame, means so draw the another frame. That's not the same shape, rectangle, as per your wish. Either you can select ellipse also. Okay, see, I'll show you. Instead of rectangle, I'm selecting a ellipse frame. Okay, so ellipse frame. So now here I'm going to take the remaining text in the first frame. Select the first frame, click the triangle, red triangle, and place your cursor on the next frame. Your desired frame, click once. The remaining text are displaying here. Still some text are hidden. As per our designing concepts, we can take the text to next frame or somewhere else. Okay, so this is taking from or linking one frame to another frame. Okay, the next one, placing text in a frame and linking frames containing a text. The next one, converting a text in a text block to a frame. Okay, so here we took a text from where? From outside the Adobe PageMaker. All right, so now okay, here text available. Okay, here text available, some text available. Okay, wait, I'll show you the big text. Okay, I'm copying this one. In Adobe PageMaker itself, we developed, consider like instead of typing, I'm copying this one. We have a text here and I'm creating a frame. Now I want this text into this frame. How to take this text into frame? Select the pointer tool, point your text and hold down the shift button and select the frame tool. Now go to element, frame, attach content. So the content is attached with your frame. So triangle is displaying, that is the frame size is not sufficient to display all the content what we took into the frame, right? That we know very well how to take that in the next frame or somewhere else, right? So this is converting text into your frame, converting a text in a text block to your frame. Okay, the next one is separating a text from the frame. So we added, right? Now text is inside the frame. We decided to delete the text. We don't want the text inside the frame, means select the frame and go to the element, frame, and delete content option. Now the remaining, what remains here? Only frame. The content is detached. All right. So this is an option for detaching a content from the frame. Then another one is saving, closing, and opening a document. So these three are common in all the softwares. How to save a file? That is control. First command is file save, or control plus yes or icon option. Right. So once you click this in one of the three options, the dialog box will open like this. That is save publication. So here by default name is untitled 1. If we decide to change, means we can change, and then click save button. Thereafter, whatever the changes we are doing in our file, the changes is added in a already saved file name under. Right. We decided to save the same file in different location of our computer. or under the different names means we have to use the option is file save as option. Otherwise shortcut is shift plus control plus S. Now the dialog box will open. In this dialog box we can choose the another location, then another name, then click save option, right? So this is save the same file in a different location or in a different name. The last one is a closing a document. Previous one, closing a document. How to close a document? We are not closing application, that is software. We decided to close the software means go to the top right corner, there is a into button, click into button, the software will be closed. We decided to close only the current document means go to file and close option. Otherwise shortcut is Ctrl plus W. Okay, then we can open a Ctrl plus using Ctrl plus N new document, and then we can work in that. Okay, so we are closing only a document, file close, or shortcut is Ctrl plus W. Then opening an existing document. How to open an existing document? This is also common for all the softwares. File open or open icon or Ctrl plus O. Open publication dialog box is opened here. Select navigate and select your file and click open option. Right. So this is enough in this video. We will continue the remaining options available in Adobe PageMaker in the next video. Thank you.